Have you ever thought about how many brilliant inventions never made it big? Some ideas seem like they'll change the world forever, while others feel like they're straight out of a sci-fi movie. But not every invention succeeds. Today on Why This Thing, we'll look at 5 inventions, 3 that failed miserably despite all the hype, and 2 that are still just dreams, waiting to become reality. 1. Flying cars, the dream that never took off. The dream of a flying car goes back more than 100 years. In fact, the first known attempt was by Glenn Curtiss, an aviation pioneer, who unveiled his autoplane in 1917. It had wings and a propeller attached to a car body, but it never got beyond a few short hops off the ground. Over the years, many companies have tried again. In the 1950s, Ford Motor Company even showed off a flying concept car called the Ford Volante Triathlete. More recently, startups like Terrafugia and Aeromobile have made working prototypes. So why aren't we all flying to work today? Flying cars are too noisy, too expensive, and most importantly, too risky. Imagine thousands of vehicles flying without strict air traffic rules. The sky would be chaos. Today, companies like Xpeng Aerot and Klein Vision are still working on this dream, but for now, flying cars remain more fantasy than reality. 2. Segway, the revolutionary city transport. When the Segway personal transporter launched in 2001, it was called the invention that would change urban transportation forever. Even tech leaders like Steve Jobs and Jeff Bezos praised it before its release. The Segway used advanced gyroscopic technology to balance itself, letting people move smoothly through the city just by leaning forward or backward. But there were problems from the start. It was too expensive, costing around $5,000 to $6,000 at launch, and too bulky for most sidewalks. Many cities didn't know how to regulate it, and people felt awkward riding it. Instead of revolutionizing transport, the Segway became more of a niche gadget used by mall cops and tourists. By 2020, production officially ended. Ironically, smaller electric scooters, which are cheaper and simpler, became far more popular, proving that sometimes simpler really is better. 3. Google Glass, the future that was too creepy. In 2013, Google introduced Google Glass, a wearable computer built into a lightweight pair of glasses. It allowed users to see information right in front of their eyes, take photos, record videos, and even use navigation, all hands-free. At first, it felt like something out of a sci-fi movie, and tech enthusiasts were amazed. But there was a huge problem: privacy. People wearing Google Glass could secretly record others, which made many uncomfortable. Some restaurants and public spaces even banned Google Glass users because of this. On top of that, it was expensive, launching at $1,500, and didn't offer enough useful features to justify the price. By 2015, just 2 years after launch, Google stopped selling it to the public. Interestingly, Google Glass didn't completely vanish. It's now used in specialized industries like healthcare and manufacturing, but its dream of becoming a mainstream gadget was a total failure. 4. Jetpacks, almost there, but not quite. The idea of personal jetpacks has fascinated people since the 1960s, when a device called the Bell rocket belt wowed audiences by lifting a man into the air for 20 seconds. It seemed like the future had arrived. Today, companies like Jetpack Aviation and Gravity Industries have created working jetpacks that can fly for a few minutes at speeds of up to 85 miles per hour. Over the years, several companies have tried to make personal jet suits a reality. One of the most famous is Gravity Industries, founded by Richard Browning in 2017. Their invention allows a human to fly using mini jet engines attached to their arms and back. It looks straight out of a superhero movie. But there's a catch: while the technology works, jetpacks are extremely expensive, costing over $400,000 each, and they're dangerous, requiring serious training to operate safely. They also burn fuel incredibly fast, meaning flights last only a couple of minutes. For now, jetpacks are mostly used for demonstrations, stunts, and specialized rescue operations. Until technology advances, the dream of commuting to work like Iron Man will stay just out of reach. 5. Teleportation, the ultimate dream. Imagine stepping into a machine and instantly appearing somewhere else. No cars, no planes, no waiting. It sounds like pure fantasy, but scientists are actually making tiny steps toward real teleportation. In 1993, researchers first proposed a process called quantum teleportation. By 2017, Chinese scientists successfully teleported information, not objects or people, between Earth and a satellite orbiting over 300 miles away. This was a huge breakthrough for science, but it's a far cry from teleporting humans. The challenge is enormous. To teleport a single person, you'd need to scan and recreate every atom in their body, which involves unimaginable amounts of data and energy. Some scientists estimate it could take centuries before teleportation for humans becomes possible, if it ever does. For now, teleportation remains the ultimate dream invention, inspiring countless sci-fi movies while slowly becoming a scientific reality. Conclusion. From flying cars that never took off, to teleportation that's still just a dream, these inventions show us that brilliant ideas aren't always easy to bring to life. Some failed because the world wasn't ready. Others are waiting for a breakthrough that could change everything. Which of these inventions would you want to see succeed first? Drop your answer in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to Why This Thing for more fascinating stories about the amazing, and sometimes strange, ideas that shape our world. Because sometimes, even the wildest dreams have the greatest stories.